A blimp loaded with several tons of cash slowly opened its cargo doors. Bills worth $140 million fluttered down from the sky like snowflakes. People went wild, scrambling to grab the falling money. Just then, a giant screen nearby began flashing. A masked man suddenly appeared on the display, declaring his intention to orchestrate a heist that would shock the entire nation of Spain. This announcement sent Spain's top leadership into complete panic. They were determined to lock everything down before the robbers could get in, banning any suspicious individuals from approaching the banks. The security was so tight that not even a fly could get through. What they never imagined was that the professor had already been listening in on all their plans. After intercepting the military unit codes assigned to guard the Spanish bank, the crew prepared to disguise themselves as soldiers to infiltrate the facility. But cautious police officers still refused them entry, preparing to verify their identities via radio with their superior. What the officers didn't know was that their military radio frequencies had also been intercepted by the professor. Using a voice synthesizer to clone the commanding officer's voice, they successfully fooled the police and gained access to the bank. They first planted timed explosives on the bank windows and sealed the main doors. The heist that would shock the nation had officially begun. This bank's vault held 90 tons of gold, but getting to it wouldn't be easy. The vault was located 165 feet underground, completely sealed by 20-inch steel plates. Even if they managed to open the vault door, entry would be impossible. The vault was connected to two nearby rivers. The moment anyone triggered the door sensors, the bank's defense system would activate. Two underground pipes would open, flooding the vault with river water. The entire chamber would fill in less than 20 minutes. Opening the door would unleash water pressure powerful enough to sweep away everything, flooding the entire basement. They had only minutes to solve this problem. First, they cut through the vault's steel plates. The defense system activated immediately, rapidly flooding the vault. As the steel plate fell away, they quickly inserted a decompression chamber, allowing one person to enter without opening the main door. This person had 16 minutes to weld both the interior and exterior seams perfectly. Not a single gap could remain, or their entire plan would fail. After anxious waiting, they succeeded just before the water filled the vault completely. This meant they had pulled it off. A woman then entered the vault, where gold bars were neatly stacked everywhere you looked. But they couldn't care less about the gold. There was an inconspicuous safe in the vault containing something far more valuable than all this gold. The robbers dove into the flooded vault with their tools, preparing to cut open the safe underwater. But they weren't working fast enough. The police had already surrounded the bank. That's when the Intelligence Bureau chief in charge of the case made an unexpected discovery. Approaching the robbers' armored vehicle, he noticed the military insignia had been stuck on. How could the robbers have known the unit codes that only the military was supposed to know? Nick suddenly realized all their plans had been monitored by the robbers. This revelation threw the professor, who had been listening to their conversations, into a panic. He hadn't expected the police to discover their surveillance so quickly. Time was running out. They had to speed up and crack the safe. But the safe's steel was incredibly tough. Cutting through would take at least an hour. In 10 minutes, however, the bank's defense system would reset. The main doors would reopen, and the police would launch their assault. They made a dangerous split-second decision: use explosives to blow the safe. If the person inside made even the slightest mistake, they'd be killed instantly. As the bomb timer counted down, the bank's security system reset. Police officers advanced on the bank with weapons drawn. The robbers inside were sweating bullets. Just as a major shootout seemed inevitable, a man unexpectedly walked out of the bank alone, disregarding the danger. He waved a white cloth in surrender with his right hand, while carrying two red cases in his left. This sent Nick into complete